just not the way it's supposed to be. Potentially a dangerous sentence for the quality of your mindset. How is it that someone who weighs 9 stone with 11% body fat can feel overweight, fat and ugly, but someone who weighs 22 stone at 40% body fat can feel sexy and working it and full of vibe and sass? How is that even possible? It's because the person who's operating at 20 stone, 40% body fat, feeling sexy and sassy, the picture that they have when they look in the mirror matches the picture of what they think sexy and sassy is. So they feel happy with that in that moment. And then, of course, the person at 9 stone and 11% body fat, the picture that they have of looking good and being sexy and whatever feeling they're trying to achieve looks different to their reality. So if what you think is supposed to be, the way things are supposed to be, don't match what the reality is, that's almost a guaranteed way to be unhappy. Here's the challenge, my friends. The way you're watching this video now, through social media, for example, the videos we watch, the content we consume, the apps we use, our, what's the word I'm looking for? Our perception of the way things are supposed to be is being skewed and skewed and skewed closer towards perfection. Does that make sense? And it's that concept of perfection and what we see when we look in the mirror, when we look at our bank account, when we look at our partner, or if we're single, whatever. That perfect perception doesn't exist, so it's always going to be different from our reality, which makes it so difficult, if not impossible, for us to sync the two up and be happy with where we are right now. I know this makes sense. I mean, I haven't got a six-pack. And I could do one scroll through Instagram and see hundreds of six-packs. However, my definition of looking good and feeling good is where I am right now. I'm happy with where I am right now. I may set the goal to get a six-pack, but I won't let that define my identity. That'll be a personal goal, not based on 1,000 six-packs that I see on Instagram. Am I making sense? It's okay to be happy. In fact, my suggestion would be to define your perception of happiness on something that's going on right now. It's okay to be dissatisfied. It's okay to be dissatisfied with a goal or a target that you haven't achieved yet. But true happiness comes from where you are right now and defining the game in a winnable way. I talked about this recently in a post for raising winners when it comes to children. Defining the game in a winnable way. I'm happy if I wake up. Wow. There's tick number 1. I'm happy when I give love. I'm happy when I'm kind. I'm happy when I look in the mirror and smile and know that I'm doing my best. Things that you can control and you know you can tick off every single day. Move your perception of the way things should be to what is actually real for you. Marry those two things up and live within that happiness. Comment below, how could you define happiness in a winnable way that will allow you to feel happy more often, daily, on a moment-to-moment basis? It's not to be defined by what we see in those videos and in those pictures. It's to be defined on what is right for you. See you very soon.